Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing an unboxing video for you, and this is the Passion Planner Daily. Now before we get into the nitty gritty as to why I decided to purchase a Passion Planner Daily, let's go ahead and get this open first. Oh, this is exciting. Come on. Alright, here it is with the plastic around it. And now let's open that part. Alright, here you go. This is what it looks like. I have just one of the Elite Black. This is the traditional color that they have. You can get this as a full set, since I believe one of these lasts around 3 months. So for the whole set, you would need 4. Each one is $25 at least in this color, and every once in a while they have sales. And actually, if you end up interested in this, I do have a referral link down below. So if you make your first purchase of $15 or more, you can get a little bit of a discount. Right, let me move this out of the way. Scissors are dangerous, people. So why did I get this planner? I am actually on a little bit of a no buy, except for if I'm buying for business, and part of my business is my planners to, keep things organized. And well, I have a lineup of multiple planners, and the one thing I was realizing is that a lot of them are really weekly planners, and there's not a lot of dailies. My ring binder that I do have a daily section, but it doesn't really have a whole lot of room. And when I saw this, I was noticing just, there's a whole page in here that is dedicated to a lot of space. And since I also have, since I also have the Passion Planner Weekly, this is the medium size, I thought that at least having these two together would make a real dynamic duo. I'm not someone that can work with just weeklies, and since this is my 3rd time in a year trying this out, and I'm hoping to last longer than 2 to 3 months this time, I thought if I had this with this, it would really help me out. So, planner piece is hard, So let's move this out of the way, and I want to get this open. It's a soft, fake leather cover, and let's open the first page, shall we? Oh, man. Oh, this is cute. It comes with the who, what I'm grateful for, and I definitely have some things that I would like to write down in here. The usual, if found, please return. I like that this has a little note to yourself, so when you open it, at least if you open it to the first page, you have a little bit of something to remind you of some good things, and I need some more positivity in my life, I always like looking at these. It's really, really pretty. I remember when all of this was actually gray, and now that they've added some color, I really like that a lot. And this is a cute little story graphic. I like how they tell you how the Passion Planner Daily works. I have done a little bit of research. I've looked at their PDFs. I've watched some videos, so I got a little bit of it down. It doesn't really seem too complicated, obviously. Free space inspiration. Write your own ideas here. That seems interesting. I do have I have so many notebooks and planners that at least some of those have their own dedicated section to mapping out ideas for my videos and things like that, so I'm not completely worried about that, but, that'll be nice if I'm out and about and this is what I have. We got just start, date started, date completed, so I think I'm gonna start this tomorrow. I have to go out of town for work, so why not? And then the usual passion planner roadmap. I'm not gonna fill this out here today. I just wanna take a look at stuff. I like that we have this. Oh, what are these little lines? Do you see these lines? I wonder what those are for. Oh, it's to show that we don't really have those days, right? Because like in February, this year's a leap year, right? So this is half, and then February doesn't have a 30th or a 31st this year. Okay, that makes sense, because it's doing it again for the months that don't have a 31st. That's cool. But yeah, we have this similar sort of map in the bound happy planner that I have, that I also bought for an easier carry for business. So that's cool to see. And this is what I'm looking forward to. Yeah, your daily focus, and since I'm trying to actually assign days to certain tasks, so like say Monday would be dedicated to YouTube, Tuesday would be dedicated to Twitch, Wednesday could be dedicated to Twitch, Thursday for writing, and I want to go out of my apartment to do some work. So that's good right there. Game changer goal. The game changer goal is still something I'm trying to really understand. We'll get to that. Personal, work, I like how this is separated. Not sure what I would put in the free space to grow. Maybe I would doodle or something, Self-maintenance, self-care, that's nice. I'm overdue for a bath. Best thing that happened, like I said, I need a little bit more positivity in my life, so that seems fun. Today I learned, and today in one word, and what I really like is this mood tracker. I still have a couple of mild liners that I never really used as I stopped bullet journaling, but it would be nice to use that in this. And then you write the date right here. That's the one thing about this. This planner is undated, and normally I really don't like undated planners, but I don't know. I'm going to see if I can make it work with this. I know some shops sell stickers, but so far I haven't really found any that are in the style that I like, and really there's no reason to buy stickers when I can just write in pen, right? And then you got your hourly or half hour stuff right here. I kind of like that it starts at 5, although I do find it confusing because the weeklies start at 6, I believe, and then this starts at 5, and my other daily and weekly start at like 7, and it's so confusing, but that's why I need to find planner piece, right? And this is what I'm mostly looking forward to. This is the space of infinite possibility, which has a lot more space than in the weekly. Let me see if I can compare it a little bit. So in the weekly, you have space of infinite possibility, but it doesn't feel like infinite possibility because for me, it does seem really small. But here, I think it would just be a lot easier, especially since when I have an upload date and I want to keep track of what time has what card, and I can make a little note right here. So say if I wanted to add a card at the 5-minute mark of this video, when I'm setting everything up, when I'm looking through the captions to make sure everything's where it needs to be, and then I can just make a note right here on the page. So that's what I really like about it, and also maybe any notes about videos if I want to film something that day. It's nice to have that with me. And then I think after 30 pages, we're supposed to get some sort of like check-in. What? Why are all my pages stuck together? Okay, after trying to unstick so many pages, oh my gosh. Here we go. Okay, so you have, at the end of 30 days, I believe, you have a self-check-in right here. Self-check-in. What's on your mind? Rate this month from 1 to 10. Memorable moments, accomplishments I'm proud of, and how I've grown, biggest lessons. And then you would redo your game changer goal for the month. And then in the back, which I love, more blank pages. Not very many blank pages, but I mean, if you have the passion planner weekly, I don't really think you need to have a whole lot. Okay, congrats, it's time to celebrate. I like how they have it a set color for the daily, so it's red, and I really like red, so. And in the back, which has things a little bit messed up, there's some stickers in here. I don't think I would really use these, but yeah. Oh, what's this? The little You're at a Glance card. Notes to self, a motivational cheat sheet. Display me somewhere you can see every day. When I feel purposeless, when I feel off track, when I feel discouraged, when I feel overwhelmed. Oh, that's so cool. Doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to start. That's really nice. I like that. I guess I would just keep it right in a bag. Yeah, if you're a sticker person, I'm not so much anymore. Holographic, that's cool. A part of me would probably want to put a sticker on the front, but because this would run out in 3 months, I'm not sure how I'd feel about that. Maybe I could put it on the weekly because it's the whole year that I would have this. So that is the Passion Planner Daily. Let's close this up, shall we? That is the Passion Planner Daily. I'm excited to give this a go. I know they have a set of various colors, and I'm not gonna lie, I was so tempted, but for $100 and I wasn't even sure if I would like this very much. I just couldn't justify it, especially since I've already spent quite a bit of money on the other planners that have not really worked out so well for me. So to start off with just one at $25 and actually a little bit less because of discount codes from friends, I think we're at a good start. And then for the rest of the year, I'll just buy a singular, and then we'll see. Maybe next year I'll buy the whole set of the various colors. But I did have my eye on the natural and neutral tones. Those were really, really pretty. Let me know in the comments below if you use the Passion Planner Daily. What do you like about it? What might you dislike about it? If you have any tips and tricks on how to use it, I'd love to know. Let me know if you only use this, or if you only use this, or if you use both of them together, like I plan to. I'm glad that they're at least 2 different sizes, so I can't confuse that one is the weekly and one is the daily. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. I really do appreciate it. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. Share this with your Passion Planner friends, and I will see you later. Bye!